I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody gets this message. When you do get this message, this is a recording um, number 11. I want to talk about something, recording number 11 on April 2nd of 2025. I want to talk about something, you guys. And this video is for entertainment purposes, but we're going to use true discernment. Okay? We're going to talk about a thing that is called diversion magic. Diversion magic. Misdirection magic. Okay? Now, when you're talking about this kind of magic, right, it's happening all the time, right? The trick illustrates the 7 basic principles of the magic: the palm, the ditch, the still, the stimulation, the load, the misdirection, and the switch. Magic has been captivating audience for centuries. It's one of the oldest forms of entertainment, stretching back to the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans. Magicians perform 8 magic tricks. One of the 8 magic tricks was appearance, the way you look, or what appears in front of you. The second magic trick was levitation. The third magic trick was penetration. The fourth magic trick was prediction. The fifth magic trick was restoration. The sixth magic trick was transformation. The eighth magic trick was transportation. Now, I would call this the plague, the turn, and the final. The prestige of what we are seeing, the act, the structure. Now, when they use this kind of misdirected magic, they use something positive to get a negative attention. They trust your technique. They don't think about misdirection while performing. Okay, this is a performance. Remember, I said we are the audience and they are the actors and actresses in this performance. The practice. The shadow magic. The red magic. The appearance, the vanishing, the transformation, the prediction. The invisible deck. Turning the imaginary deck of cards into a real deck and then magically producing a audience member selecting a card. The reason why I'm talking about this, you guys, is because what we're seeing on television is diversion magic. But this diversion magic has been going on since centuries. This misdirection magic, diversion magic, this delusion has been going on for quite some time. this trickster energy, where they might laugh because they say, oh, they're conspiracy theorists, but they know not that we know the truth of what is going on. So what we are dealing with is magic. Trickster magic. This is a plague. The turn and final prestige. Now the film can also be broken down using a term that many know as the 3 acts structure. This structure is turned and true method that has been used in screenwriting for many, many years. So we must ask ourselves, who is writing these plays? Who should we applaud for these plays? Or do we even want to applaud for these plays? Do we want to be a part of these plays? I think a lot of us are to the point where we're tired of being the audience of their play. It's time to explore and expose the authors and writers of this play. Because if we don't, they will continue their play. The 3rd act, the magic trick. I told you guys what the 8 magic tricks are. And there's 7 basic. The palm, the ditch, the still, the stimulation, the load, the misdirection, and the switch. Now, we've seen this when I did the reading, and I haven't seen this quite for some time, that the diversion magic has been going on since I began my channel. Okay. Now, what is really, really bothering me with the diversion magic is the innocent victim of children and the innocent victims of people. The collateral damage, may I say. So there was a read that I just did, and I'm going to dig more into this because what we're seeing is diversion magic, okay? On the Kimani Latig, little girl, rest her soul, and her alleged father, Darnell Jones. He was accused of a violent crime, but there's more to the story because he was the actor in this play. And Kimani Latig was the victim in this play. A 13-year-old victim, and Darnell Jones, a actor. But who made this man into a killer? In this play. So a lot of things that we're seeing on Tell-A-Vision, because they're telling you their vision, is called diversion magic. Or they call it theater magic. So I will come back on with a reading because I want to read his energy, Darnell Jones. There was 2 things that he said that brought that, and I seen in the psychic world, well, spiritual world, I kept seeing these red flashers. There's two things that he said in his video on Facebook, the recording that he made. He said two things in the whole complete story that he was telling that drew me in on this theater magic, okay, and who he really was in this play, okay, and what his objective and subjective was, okay. So I will come back on and do a channel reading on Darnell Jones, the murderer, they say, the lone man in this theater, on Kimani Latigue's crossing. Because there's two things that he says in his Facebook video. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna see if I can post it up, and I think you guys need to watch this. It's actually a confession. It's not just a confession. It's things he cannot say, but he wants to say. Okay. Now we know that Darnell Jones was in the prison. Okay. Previously. Okay. Who is Darnell Jones? Okay. We don't know nothing about Darnell Jones. But I'm going to channel Darnell Jones. So I'm just letting you guys know that a lot of things that we see are diversion magic. They have been doing it since the beginning of time. But we need to know who is writing the play, writing the script. We already know we're the audience, right? We know the performers because this is theatric magic, where they're showing us on the news all kinds of scenarios and all kinds of stuff that is going on. And we are the audience, and they're getting our attention. So why they're getting our attention, we need to know who's writing these plays, may I say. Because this is trickster energy, okay? And trickster energy always has to trick and perceive, okay? So what we're seeing is diversion magic and theater magic, okay? Theatric magic. And misdirection is a form of deception. So we are being decepted. And we are also in deception, in which the performers draw audience's attention to one thing to distract it from another. Managing the audience attention is the aim of all theater and the foremost requirement of all magic acts. Whether the magic is of a pocket trick, verity of a large stage production. Misdirection is the central secret. The term describes either the effect of the observer's focus or the unimportant object, or the slay of the hand or patter, or the magician's speech that creates. It is difficult to say who first coined the term, but in early reference to misdirection magic, it appears in the writing and the influence performers and writers. It constantly admittedly in misleading the spectators, the people, the audience, in order to scream from the detention center details which secretly required. Around the same time, magician artists are noted. Nearly the whole art of hands depend on art misdirection. Okay, you guys? I'm going to come back with more videos. Okay, you guys? Because what we're seeing is misdirection magic, theater magic. Okay? And it's right in front of us. But a lot of people don't know what to look out for as far as the detail, and many of us do, okay? So I will be back on with another video. Thank you guys for joining me. Wherever you are, time is never fluent. We are living in the past, present, and future. And ashe, 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 my beautiful souls. And grand rising.